Hey everybody, welcome to this first sniff of Tumbleseed. My name is SlowWolf. We're going to be taking a look at Tumbleseed very quickly to show you what it's all about. So Tumbleseed is a game that came out a little while ago and kind of got, at least made its rounds on Twitter for me, simply because the game did not perform super well, financially speaking, and a lot of players weren't finishing it and stuff. Which is odd, considering it seemed to be a bit of a darling during expos and such. I remember Northernline going, man, when I saw this at Expo, it was like, really good and amazing and all that stuff. He made 3 episodes, hasn't made another one since. So, Tumbleseed. What is it? It's a roguelite where you roll side to side and up. I mean, it is what it is. But, it's good, whatever it is. And there's a lot to like with it. So, I think that we're gonna do 2 things. The first thing I want to do is show you what the basics look like. So we're gonna do a quick tutorial. Yes, hello. Where it shows you how to move and everything. So what you do is you end up moving your character using the right and the left sticks to move this level back and forth. They call it a vine guard in the game, but if you've done any construction work ever in your life, you'll notice that this looks suspiciously like a level, especially in the middle, where there's that little orange line right underneath your character. And if you can get that white dot on top of the orange line, you'll eventually just stop. Tilting back and forth will allow you to move back and forth, and overall, it's a simple movement scheme. Using it, however, is tough, and it takes some practice to get used to. Now, I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit. I'm not good, but I've got the basics down. Enough so that I can beat the forest on a regular basis, like first level. Yeah, and it literally is just, hey, can you maneuver out of town? And then once you maneuver out of town, can you maneuver through all these holes? I mean, I should hope so. Whenever you, and at this point, I mean, that flag, the way you just planted yourself on that glowing plot of soil, flags will stop you from falling so far down the mountain. Not every seed is blessed with that. It might mean the prophecy, meet me at the base camp above the prairie, the way is dangerous, but you'll make it. So, the idea is that you maneuver your way around the holes, around the bad guys, all that stuff, and you see these plots of land. Those plots of land are what allow you to attack, what allow you to defend, what allow you to set up checkpoints. And it's up to you which ones you use in certain situations. Like, sincerely, it is entirely within your grasp to make this as hard or as easy as you want it to be in terms of how far down you fall if you fall into a hole. With that said, sweet, we've done it. And I know what you're going to say. It's something along the lines of, oh, thanks, I couldn't get myself out of here. Okay. Let's go. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about, bud, but I don't really care either. So I'm just going to go up through the hole here. The game itself is not a hard one, conceptually speaking. You maneuver, you plant yourself, and you keep going until you reach the end or you die. The second one is far more likely. Yay, Tumbleseed. And this gives you the first of your major powers. This is Thornvine. So when you're playing the game, you get access to multiple different kinds of seeds, which you can access by opening up. Let me guess, I don't have any crystals right now. Look at that, I got a crystal now. What a time to be alive. And I spent the crystal to get a thorn. Use these crystals, plant your powers. When we arrived, we were broken into pieces, now reformed, only the shards remain. Long story short, you get these crystals all over the place. They power up your abilities in whatever capacity you have them. And furthermore, once you've got your abilities all powered up, you can get different things depending on which seed you are. So right now I'm a different seed altogether. Right now we've got access to 3. This seed gives you more money if you plant yourself in 3 different spots. 1, 2, change your power, control your destiny, thorns, flags, crystals, even more lie ahead. Yeah, no need to tell me. But if you plant yourself in 3 different places, you get 2 free crystals. Great. It's a bit of a catch-all, though. Yeah, I understand that, thanks. It's a bit of a catch-all, though, because, or, sorry, a bit of a noob trap, I guess is a better way of putting it, because if you don't have a lot of thorns, then you aren't going to survive, and you're like, oh, I'll just get a lot of money then. Well, you can get money by getting kills, as it were. Yes, I'll talk to you just so that way I can get through the tutorial. Morning, recruit. Welcome to boot camp. Huh? You're not here for boot camp. Of course you are. Kill these target dummies to prove you can protect yourself, and then I'll let you get on with your day. Stabity. Thank you. So these are targets. Naturally, the targets aren't giving me any dough. But when you're killing bad guys, depending on the difficulty of the bad guy you end up killing, you actually do end up getting more and more money, which is sincerely helpful. There are some bad guys that take 2 or 3 thorns to kill, but reward you with like 10 like crystals back. You can make a huge amount of thorns very, very fast as a result of that. And if you're playing properly, then not only are you making a huge number of thorns, but you're making a huge amount of money off those thorns. If you want to clear your targets, you'll have to switch them. Yes, I understand. I know you're being a good tutorial and telling me how to play the video game, but like, give me a second here to just level with you. Running into your signage is not my idea of a good time. That's right, get out of my face. And while we're at it, just gonna run over this plot of land as well. Boom. Oh, I don't have enough crystals. Whatever. You know what? Don't worry about it, dog. Up we go. And this is a crystal that we can take with us. And then this is a plot of land that we can kind of sit on top of. Perfect. But this is kind of just how the game looks like and how it plays. Eventually you come across bad guys that, like I just said before, give you money if you manage to stab them in the face with a thorn. Now, here's the downside. If you play it badly and you lose your thorn... Oh, I already know how to balance myself. Thank you very much. I'm a flippin' semi-genius at this video game. It's a joke. The fact that I had to explain that was a joke just goes to show that I really felt I said that too seriously. No, seriously, I'm bad at this game. Like, awful. But, you know, for like an hour into this game, not bad. Boom. And now we're like in the beginning of town. This is where you start every single run. So that's like the gist. Honestly. Hello, you sleeping seed. Wah, you made it. The mountain is in great peril, and you have heeded its call. Reach the top of the mountain, plant yourself as the prophecy foretells. I have something to help you in your journey, but I'm going to need everything you have first. Good luck. Alright, so, and that gave us our final beginning seed. So you have 4 seeds when you start off every run. Your flag seed, which allows you to plant a flag, so that way if you fall into a hole, you pop back up at it. Thorn vine, which you've seen in action. Crystal, which you've seen in action. And the heart seed, where if you manage to get 4 plots of land, you get HP. It's a pretty good time. Thanks, I would like to... Oh, you're not going to let me through? You salty dog. Now that you're a big shot, don't forget where you came from. Plant your checkpoints and stay humble. Don't worry, bud. I promise you to do exactly that. So how do I feel about Tumbleseed? I think that Tumbleseed is not necessarily my game, but I would be lying if I didn't say that I thought that it was really, really charming. Like, the game itself is just super, super cute in terms of how it looks, how it plays, that kind of stuff. It's really neat. There's a lot going on in terms of the gameplay and the subtlety of the mechanics to make it, you know, actually a video game. You get these moments where you kind of feel like you're understanding how the movement works, how the game is supposed to be played, and all that stuff. And those moments are great when they happen. It's not every time, though. I'll also be completely honest with you. A lot of the time, it feels like I have no idea what I'm doing. And so as a result, the gameplay itself feels a little stifled by this complete lack of game knowledge that it can be a little frustrating. The game looks a certain way. I'm expecting that it's not going to be a certain way as a result. Kind of like in my review of Flint Hook, I said that, you know, the look of the game belies its belies its difficulty somewhat. And this is absolutely no different. This is so much easier than adventure mode. Just gonna let you know right now, this story mode is a piece of cake by comparison. Into the hole we get. Give it to me, baby. I'll take the slow seed, thanks. You can choose which seed you want, by the way, which is pretty cool. You can choose that one or the one on the left. Your choice. And if you don't know what they do, you can go into the portals that correspond to each seed, and then you can actually test them out, which is really, really neat as far as picking up upgrades is concerned. But I quite like slow seed. Slow seed is baller. Yeah, let's go. this way. Now, this guy's worth a decent amount of dough. If we can kill him. Should be able to. But we don't want to get on the level with them. If we get on the level with them, it's going to be a bad day. Great stuff. So that was worth 4. That was worth 4 crystals, and we spent 2 daggers to get him. Worth? Absolutely. And this is kind of worth... This is why the game feels really, really good. Because you get these moments where you're like, oh, I can see exactly how to get through this part. Go ahead, you know, reduce the throttle a little bit on that one. Go upstairs, sit tight for a minute, and just let the thorns do the talking. If they need to do any talking at all. Like, I can skip this guy if I want to. So I'm going to. Fighting him would be worth more crystals, but, like, I don't need to, so... I can just plant myself into more plots. Become a flippin' Beyblade. That's all I wanted to do. Be a blade, you know, be a Beyblade. Thanks, Mom, for letting me live out my dream. That's all I've ever wanted to do for, like, what, 15 years? How long has it been since Beyblades were a thing anyway? It must have been like, what, 14, 15 when those came out? I was way past the point of it being relevant to my age group, but I mean, look at us now. We look like Sonic the Hedgehog. If Sonic the Hedgehog had used down and B and decided to spin up, you know what I mean? Anyway, there we go. Jesus Christ, sign me up for another. This is ridiculous. I've never seen me do this in my life. We are unassailable. Come at me, dog. Should we do more? You know what? I've got so many. Let's go ahead and get some more HP. Bounce our way up here. And then do the second part of this level. Okay. Did we have to use our flag seed in that level once? No. That's the thing. I don't think there's anything particularly super difficult about the tutorial area. Like this area right now, like the story mode, is literally just to teach you how to play the game. And it's really quite safe. This compared to adventure mode is just a non-factor, if I'm being honest with you. Good, reset my thorns, it's always a good thing. Is this guy trying to attack me from behind? You can try. More than allowed. He's not gonna succeed though. Have you seen me? I've made so many spiky ball jokes at this point that it's actually a little disgusting. Like anybody that's a comedian right now is like, oh well, now it's a cliche. Thanks. Now I got no material for myself. Okay, just get through here. No coins, huh? Well, watch this. I'm gonna get a coin in a second or two. Yeah, this is what you want to be doing. Now, with that said, yeah, I could be using the other seed powers, and that's probably a better move. Instead of just getting more and more daggers. You know what? I think I'll do just that. I think I'll save up a little. I'll go back into that hole. Give me a second. I can see you screaming, why aren't you going into the hole? I understand. I'll be there shortly. I'm just making myself a fortune right now, okay? Alright, so we got cloak fruit and whatever this is on the left. I have no idea. Boomerang. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so boomerang looks like... of interest, not gonna lie, but weird. How does it work? I see. So it just kind of flies around until it times out. That's actually really good. How many crystals does it take to work? Because I'll take it over the cloak fruit, depending on how many crystals it takes. It might only take 1. If that's the case, let's go. I'll just boomerang the entire world. See if I give a flip. Now, we do have a decent number of seeds at this point. Like a very decent number of seeds, if I'm going to be honest with you. But as far as runs go, this one's easy. Because it's... I mentioned this before, story mode. I don't really know how to go into more detail about Tumbleseed. Like, you're seeing, like, this is the game. And it is engaging. For what it's worth, the game itself is, like, is very articulate in what it is. And it's also difficult to get the, pardon the pun, it'll be difficult to get the ball rolling. You know, like, this takes a little bit of effort to get to a point where you're feeling comfortable with the controls, moving around. And it's not every run that you're gonna see your Thornvine just kind of like pick up like this and you become surrounded by Beyblades. The other thing is that when you're moving around in the adventure mode, there are far more holes, it's far more difficult, and like leaderboards and everything really come into play at that point. Please. It's round. Thank you. I was gonna say, if you can't get around that, then get it. Okay, what's in here? I think this is the end of the level. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, well, this is our all. Don't lose your thorns now. That would be bad. This is our boss, effectively, for the first level of the game. You have to be able to balance on two things while not dying to the two jokers that show up to try to, you know, kill you dead. We're gonna be fine. If that was not clear already, we're gonna be totally 100% okay. Now, the other tricky part about this is that you do have to maneuver through some tighter areas. But again, if you just take your time, these tighter areas aren't so bad. See? It's not so bad. And that's kind of what the Four Peaks update is about. So, Tumbleseed was recently updated with something called the Four Peaks upgrade, where it makes this story mode a thing. Right? Yeah, it used to be just tutorial, adventure, daily challenge, weekly challenge. The only way to get up through the mountain was through adventure mode. Now, if I wanted to, I could go to jungle. And then I could go to desert. And then I could go to snow. And, like, these are going to be easier than all of adventure mode. Let's do adventure mode, because this is where the roguelite aspect really kicks in. Now, I'm wondering, do I have any more... Are the quests here? Or are they elsewhere? You must be my quest master. Please. To unlock more auras, come talk to me on the smaller mountains. I have some tasks I could use your help with. I see. So we have to beat the quests on the earlier mountains several times. Okay, so that's where the meta progression kicks in. I'm actually tempted to quit this run to show you what I mean. Exit the main menu. Yep, that's fine. I don't mind. Here, I'll show you what I mean. So, in the previous run, not only did we kill 3 people... Yeah, I understand, I see. But not only did I kill 3 people, but I complete, like... That was a quest before. So if I talk to this guy, he'll give me quests. Wow, nice work. I didn't think you had it in you. I've got something for you. It's an aura. It gives you a passive ability. This one will make you even better with those thorns. So I can equip thorns from the beginning now? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Now, how about you give me another quest? Because if I can, like, passively equip auras, dude, this game got a lot more interesting. It'd be like equipping different characters. Now that you're getting seed powers, you'll need to spend crystals to use them. Try having 15 crystals at once. You can never have too many crystals. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do that one next. Shouldn't be too hard. Boop. Now that you're a big shot, don't forget where you came from, plant your checkpoints, and stay humble. Yeah, I got that part. So hold on, does that work in adventure mode now? Exit the main menu? Yeah. I want to try this. Does that work in adventure mode now that I've unlocked that passive? If so, then I've got a lot of work to do, because I would like to complete all these quests. So that way I can get access to all the auras at the beginning. So that way I can kind of like customize and tailor my experience. Oh, baby. Do you see it? It exists. Yeah, you can! Holy shit, that's super cool! So you can tailor your experience a little bit more than I thought you could. That's awesome! Alright, so this is a really good aura to start off with for several reasons. First off, you'll notice that adventure mode's harder. I mean, you know, welcome to the real world, jackass. So much to see and throw on the ground. Like that and this and that and even this. I'm a Tumbleseed. Do 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 do. But not losing your seeds on getting hurt is huge. Okay. Ah. Whoa! Played well. Get another seed. That was actually incredibly well done. And it was completely by accident, but I'll take it. Good stuff. Ideally good stuff, actually, if I'm being honest with you. Now, let's get these next 3 plots. So that way I can run around like the saw blade I want to be. I don't identify as a plant baby. I identify as a large power tool. Let's go! Come on. Who wants to identify as a plant baby instead of a large power tool anyway, okay? I grew up in a world of Tonka trucks. Okay, now you see Jumper Man over there? Jumper Man's gonna hit us, and that's gonna suck, unfortunately. Now, the good news is that Jumper Man only hit us once. We only took 1 HP in terms of damage. That's fine. And we got a kill in the meantime, so that gave us a lot of crystals. We're up to like 7 now, so that's pretty sweet. But I'd like to actually, you know, oh, you're standing right on top of my plot of dirt, you jerk! Get off of that! No! Shoo! Go elsewhere. Thank you. Now, with that said, we don't have many plots of land left, so maybe think about planting yourself sometime soon, huh? So that we don't fall all the way back down to the bottom. What's this business? Seems to be a lab of some kind. I have no idea what's going on here. It's a house. But why is there a house? What are the symbols? What do? Is it a shop that I don't know about? Like, 1 crystal equals that, 3 crystals equals that, 5 crystals equals that. I've got 5 crystals. Would you mind helping me out for a minute? What do? You just blinked. Like, you blinked. I know you did. I saw you blink. Don't tell me you didn't blink. Yeah, I got no idea what's going on here. If you guys know, that's great. I have no idea. So now, this guy up ahead, I cannot deal with. I don't have enough thorns. So we're gonna just avoid him. Go up and through here instead. Hello! Now, what do I want this time? These are 2 seeds I've never seen before. Mine melon. Squash? Oh, buddy. I have no idea what squash is, but we gonna find out. It's worth 3 crystals to use? That's fine. I've got crystals to spare, buddo. Now, let's find a plot of land to use this on. Now, careful. I don't see any plots of land anywhere nearby. And despite the fact that you got 1 thorn does not an army take on, you know what I mean? Take on thorn, take on thorn. Excuse me? So this is why you always try out your seeds. That was weird. I'll take it, though. But yeah, that's Tumbleseed in a nutshell. You go up, you die, you try again. Mountain's different every time. Speaking of being different every time, do you mind helping me out? Giving me my my passive back? Thanks. Let's go. One more try. One more try. It's not like it's a 24-minute long video of me not having any success. I've had a little success. You guys saw me win that 1 story mission. That was pretty sweet. Now, to actually win an adventure mode level would be a hoot. I got to the jungle once. It was fun. Statistics show that the majority of people don't make it past through the jungle. So, like, don't feel bad if you don't make it past that point, honestly. But also, like, the new patch does make things a lot easier and allows people to actually see what the game is about, which is nice. Oh god. Oh, right in the gizzard. It looked like I was gonna be okay for a minute. Thank you. Go ahead and pick up those 2 crystals there. It's fine. now. I'd like to actually get some more daggers, please. Thank you. Thank you. My dreams of being empowered. Oh no! My dreams of being empowered still have been shattered. Shit. And I fell into a hole. Because I didn't plant the flag seed, here I am. Ready to die once more. There's a bomb in that hole. I really don't want to go near it. I'm gonna go near it, aren't I? I really don't want to, though. Thanks for dying. That's gonna be some crystals for me. Well, do not go in there, though. Okay, so I need more HP. I'm gonna switch to my heart seed. I'm a little annoyed that Squash Man got us killed in that last run. Oh god, right. Bomb. Forgot about bomb. Adventure mode. It's hard. Story mode. Good place to learn how to play video game. Do that first. Anyway, that's the first sniff at Tumbleseed. I think it's pretty sweet. It's gonna take time to get used to. Controls are what they are. The game runs on pretty much anything. You got resolution options, full screen, music volume, lots of different things going on. Dead zones even. There's an on-screen timer you can turn on and off if you want. The menus are easy to navigate, even a little fun to navigate, just because of how they look. I mean, I don't know. The game feels like it should earn a lot more critical praise than it's gotten, but it's solid. And especially with the patch, it's pretty good. If you're into this kind of idea of novel controls or something like that, I would suggest at least giving this a look. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.